you worry too much, no, on your insurance planning. So usually sorry, may pusa lumalaban sa labas ng bahay.
Hello mga ka-Arky. Maraming salamat sa pagsama sa amin sa itong bagong pre-recorded video namin ngayon. Oo, at syempre kasama natin ngayon si Sir Adriel. Hello, Sir Adriel.
Hello. Long time, no? Tagal na natin din record ng bagong video. So, good to be back, no, Marion? So, kamusta?
Ito mabuti naman at syempre, no, para sa video na ito, tatalakayin natin, no, ang isang importanteng aspeto ng financial planning at ito yung sa insurance.
Yes. No, so parati tayo nag-usap ng investing. So baka nakalimutan na yung insurance, no. So new year, new topics, no. And might as well start na with insurance. So ano yung kailangan natin talakayin for insurance ngayon, Marion?
Dahil kasi simula ng taon para sa ating mga ka-Arky, I'm sure nagpaplano yung iba kung paano pa mapapa-improve o mapapa-enhance ang kanilang finances, particularly sa insurance. At kaya nga siguro magandang mapag-usapan ano ba yung mga dahilan kung kailan na pwedeng magdagdag pa ng insurance. May mga kadahilanan ba para bumili pa ng insurance? Ano kaya itong mga to?
Yeah, excited ako to discuss this, no, dahil yan yung parating sinasabi din ng mga FA, no, na kailangan mong palakihin yung insurance amount mo or kailangan mo pa ng insurance. So, ngayon talakayan natin, no, kailan nga ba natin kailangan ng mas malaking insurance amount, no? Or when can we add more? So one of the things I can think of now is if you want to get more insurance, you have to first know if you have dependents na, no? So if you have more dependents or more people relying on you, then definitely you should get more insurance. And of course, no, part of financial plan is kino-compute din yan, no? So for example, may clients ako dati na before, no, when they were in their younger years, wala pa silang dependents or wala pang let's say seniors, no, that rely on them. But eventually, habang nagkukwenta, no, at some point in their lives, they start giving, no, to their families, be it their uncles who are in trouble or in debt issues, or of course to their parents, no, who are also financially not capable to pay, let's say, medicine, or nagiging breadwinner bigla, no, si kuya or ate na panganay. So, in those cases, kino-compute na yan, no? And then, whatever is the final amount, yun yung insurance na kailangan, no? Of course, no, if let's say total year is just 700K, then you can ask naman for 700K for your to your financial advisor, pero the higher naman okay lang, as long as whatever that amount is will of course go to the beneficiaries, which of course will be your dependents.
At balikan natin, Sir Adriel, no, ang insurance ay meron kasing mga parang binibigay yung insurance para sa atin. Ito yung sabi nga ng mga financial advisor, yung peace of mind. At kapag may peace of mind tayo, ibig sabihin yung insurance kaya niyang bayaran. Kapag knock on wood, no, namatay si insured, kaya niyang bayaran yung expenses sa hospital. Diba? Yes. Kasi minsan hindi ilalabas yung bangkay, no? Kapag may naiiwan pang bayarin. Isa pa dyan yung funeral expenses, di ba? At children's education, yan. Ito yung sinasabi ni Ka-Arky Adriel na minsan, no, yung mga breadwinners, mga 20s, 30s, dahil nga big family.
Or 40s or 50s.
Oo, yung
you are, no? Hindi naman limited to 20s, 30s.
Pati pati pamangkin, ng tsuhin, ng kapitbahay, pwedeng lapitan si insured para sagutin yung tuition ng bata. So ito nga, no, yung dependence na tinatawag ni Sir Adriel. Oo. Pero syempre, di ba, Sir Adriel, yung dependence, may mga life stages yon. Yung nabanggit mong breadwinners, usually nga, mga 20s, 30s, 40s. Pero I think mga, yung mga 50s and 60s na, yung mga marami ng ari-arian ay dun sa life stage na yun, baka kailangan pa nila ng additional insurance.
Of course, no. So, as we progress naman in life, definitely we would need more life insurance. Pero again, depends naman, no, on the current situation of your current lifestyle, where you are in your life, because each one of us naman, no, have different life stages. So another thing to consider is the life stage you are now. Are you hitting the life goals that you want to achieve, no? So part din yan sa financial planning. So I remember na may isang couple nag-approach sa akin, no, dati, because they're actually considering to get more life insurance because yun nga, they're getting married. So kino-compute ko how much, no? And normally in marriage, tinatanong ko kung may prenup ba, because yung ari-arian, no, baka may sariling, alam mo yun, lupa si wife or future wife to be or future husband, no. So I have to take that into consideration. Tapos kino-compute ko yan, and sometimes yung amounts higher si guy or higher si girl depending on sino yung mas financial capable, because again, part din yung salaries, no, in terms of the computation. What if mawala si husband, ano yung kailangan ni wife, or mawala si wife, anong kailangan ni husband. So in that simple example, kino-compute pa rin yung life insurance, and whatever is the amount plus the existing ones, no. So kung ano yung amount na lumabas less yung existing policies that they have, yun yung shortfall na tinatawag natin, no? And yun yung kailangan i-cover. Now, may instances kasi na masyadong malaki yung shortfall, no? So, tapos may limited budget lang. So, in those scenarios, of course, we get yung cheapest insurance na term, tapos as high as possible, pero depende pa rin sa budget, no, ng couple. Now, if gipit na gipit, then we look for alternative sources. I think meron pa yung BPI Pamana na insurance at yung sa Security Bank na all access. Yun lang, nakatali lang siya sa current balance ng current account or savings account na yun. But at least any amount would help up until ma-plug yung shortfall. So,
Sir Adrian, would you recommend sa bagong mag-asawa na kumuha na rin ng insurance dahil nag-expect sila ng anak? I think oo, no? Kasi syempre, pagdating nung bata, mag-aaral yun, syempre. At kung may mangyari, wag naman sana sa nanay o sa tatay, dapat may nakaabang din na pera, no, na pwedeng gamitin ng bata.
Yes. So for couples naman or married couples na planning to have children or more children, no, consider pa rin getting more insurance, no, para lang ma-insured part na yung second or third or first child sa insurance na yun, no. And if in case something happens, at least yung education plan ng third or whatever child that may come, covered na siya at least. And then kung may additional lupa, no, na kailangan bibilhin, especially for those who are in their 50s or 60s, no, consider pa rin getting insurance because may estate tax, no. So may estate planning pa tayo. And of course, different types of insurances can hopefully cover, because hindi lang naman term and VUL lang meron, no. So we have whole life, we have single pay na VUL din. So talk to your FA, tapos discuss, no, the different insurances up until you can agree on something na that's right for the current lifestyle, or well, not lifestyle, but life stage you are now. No?
Oo, yung nabanggit ni Ka-RK Adriel na estate tax, para sa atin, no, sa mga nanonood na maraming ari-arian, ayan. At syempre, no, kapag tayo ay tinawag ni Lord, of course, gusto natin ibigay yung ating mga lupa sa mga tagapagmana. Pero dahil nga may tinatawag tayong estate tax, hindi mo basta-basta o hindi nila basta-basta makukuha yung title ng lupa hanggang hindi na settle yung estate tax na tinatawag. At syempre, dahil tax siya, may 6% na estate tax. At para matugunan yon, syempre, maganda na meron ng insurance yung nagmamay-ari ng lupa. Ayan. So, no, at yung insurance nga, no, makikita natin meron iba't ibang life stages na kino-cover yung insurance. At ang gusto ko sa sinabi ni Sir Adriel, kino-compute ito. Hindi ito yung
talaga. Compute.
Yung hinuhulaan lang. Pero di ba, Sir Adriel, kapag yung isang tao naman ay marami talaga siyang pera, wala namang limit, di ba, sa pagkuha ng life insurance, particularly yung death benefit, no? As long as kaya niya.
As long as kaya mo, as long as you have the budget, then of course make it naman as high as possible, pero not too high because we don't want naman na lahat ng pera mo napupunta lang sa insurance payments mo. Just the correct is not the proper term, pero just the right amount of payments, no? Para hindi magipit yung investments mo, yung kailangan mong igasto for yourself, be it your travel, no, to Japan, to Vietnam, or whatnot. No? Because we also encourage people to enjoy your life naman. Hindi lang, puro seryoso na, kailangan ko na ng insurance. Oh shit, kailangan ko ng, health plan, no? Tapos yung pera na yun dapat pala for, let's say, anniversary with your wife, or kailangan ng pera to travel somewhere, tapos naano mo lang because you worry too much, no, on your insurance planning.
Tama yun, no? Ang sinasabi mo, Sir Adriel, ay minsan kasi kadalasan kapag may shortfall, so kunwari, ang kinuha mo lang insurance ay 500,000 pesos, no? At yun na nga, pumanaw si insured. Ibig sabihin may shortfall. Kunwari 1 million pesos talaga yung dapat niyang bayaran sa mga expenses, sa children's education. Syempre, kailangan hanapan yun ng source. At ito nga, no, pwedeng madamay yung tinabing pera ni insured para pambili ng bahay at lupa. So, instead na para sa bahay at lupa yun, dahil may shortfall siya, pagdating sa death benefit, magagalaw yun. At as financial planners, kapag sinet kasi natin itong pera na to para sa bahay at lupa, ideally dun sana yon. Hindi siya pwedeng maihalo, no, sa ating insurance needs.
Yes.
Yun. Oo. At syempre, no, ang isa pang para sa akin naman, pwedeng magdagdag ng insurance coverage, no, or amount insured kapag ang nakita natin, no, na may risk of critical illness sa ating At mahalaga kasi yun, Sir Adriel, no? Para sa akin kasi mahal talaga, no, yung pagpapagamot.
Yeah, that's actually a good point to raise because I just recently saw an article na tataas yung panggastos, no, ng hospital, ng medisina sa Pilipinas, I think for 2025 and 2026. I can't recall fully the details, pero that's what I've read recently. So, kung ganon, then, tapos may history pa, no, ng mga sakit, then as much as possible, or as early as possible, while wala pa yung sakit na yun, definitely get a health insurance plan. May mga health insurance plans naman tayo here in the Philippines, no, HMO, critical illness, and whatnot. Because the moment na sumakit ka, of course, mas mahirap na kumuha ng health insurance because maraming check-ups, maraming forms na kailangan i-confirm, no, or i-pirma. Tapos may chance pa na madedecline ka pa when getting the policy if you're sick. Kaya as much as possible, if for those planning to get health insurance, get when you're still healthy, or if you're trying to build your income tapos hindi mo pa kaya bilhin yung critical illness plans, of course, consider pa rin yung mga HMOs, no? Or consider getting more sources of income or improve your skills para once you reach the proper income level, kaya mo nang bilhin yung illness, yung critical illness, no? Not the illness, no? Of course, you don't buy illnesses. Tapos, yun. And we also preach, no? Yung sinasabi ni Sir Renzi na eating healthy, exercise is one of the best, no, free na health insurances we can give to ourselves, no, because at least we keep the lifestyle, and then less than yung risk of whatever sickness, no, or critical illness may hit us.
Sa aking mga clients naman, Sir Adriel, no, ang nababanggit ko is tawag dito, yung alam mo yon, yung minsan parang better pa na si insured ay diretso na, no, na pumanaw at tawagin ni Lord kaysa yung magkaroon ng critical illness, di ba? At least kung pumanaw agad siya, wala nang struggle, di ba? Pero hindi natin alam kung ano yung kapalaran ni insured, no? At I think hindi biro nga, no? I think for cancer is talagang hundreds of thousands of pesos ang kakailanganin sa gamot pa lang. Wala pa doon yung mga proseso na gagawin. Wala pa doon yung medical fees. Kaya doon talaga oo, kapag nakita natin may history ng stroke, marami yan di ba? Sa mga insurance policies, sometimes 57 or 114 illnesses ang covered. Para sa akin, go for the product na mas maraming critical illnesses ang covered, di ba? At wala ding limit, no? As long as your budget allows, get as high of a coverage ng critical illness as possible. Again, life ain't zero kung gagastusin kapag magkaroon.
Yeah, I agree. Pero may saying kasi na, for health insurance, cover as much while covering your source of income din, because it's not a joke din na sobrang mahal. Mas mahal pa nga ang health insurance plans compared to life insurance. And especially here in the Philippines, mas mahal talaga siya. So, given the current or limited resources that we have, cover as much, but don't put yourself then in a bad spot na hindi mo kayang bayarin din yung mga other aspects in life, no? So there has to be some sort of balance then in your payments na, yes, I need more life or health insurance, but I have to think then, okay, if I'm moving towards more health, then how much of my income will I sacrifice, no? So that's where we come in now. Now we help them, no, in their planning and then in their computations then para they have an idea how much they need, and then it will be easier then for them, no, to budget and allocate para may peace of mind na rin sila.
May ihahabol rin pala ako, Sir Adriel, na isa pang dahilan para kumuha ng additional insurance. Ang first two reasons natin ay centered dun sa insured, o yung tao mismo. Kunwari ikaw o ako, para sa ating benefit yung kukunin na insurance. Pero yung pangatlong punto ko, para sa ating mga ka-arki ay kapag merong extra cash at may nakikita tayong malapit na kamag-anak, nanay, tatay, kapatid na nangangailangan ng insurance at nakakaluwag-luwag naman tayo, I think hindi masama na kunan na natin yung ating nanay, tatay, kapatid na walang insurance ng isang policy para magkaroon din sila ng peace of mind. Marahil hindi nila kayang kumuha ng sariling insurance at tayo yung nakakaintindi. Tayo yung may idea about personal finance, insurance, investments. Ay kunan na natin sila ng insurance at or pwedeng insurance, prepaid HMO or yung memorial plan. Malaking tulong din 'yon, no, sa ating mga kapamilya
Yeah.
Oo, in case na mamatay o magkaroon sila ng sakit.
Yeah, that's actually a good example, no? And not only peace of mind, no, sa i-insure natin or ibibigay ng insurance, but that's also additional peace of mind to yourself, no? Because if in case something happens to this person, no, saan natin kukuha yung pera? At least kung may policy siya, then we can use that, no, to pay whatever kailangan bayaran. No? So that's like getting two birds na rin in one stone. Peace of mind for yourself, peace of mind for that person, and nakaano ka pa. At least nakatipid ka pa, di ba?
Oo. Nabanggit mo, Sir Adriel, yung pagtitipid, no? Idagdag ko rin na kunwari, no, ako kumuha ng insurance sa company A, insurance company. Hindi ibig sabihin na kunwari magkapatid tayo, insurance company A din dapat ang maging insurance mo. For me kasi I go for shopping yes. Around the different insurers. Hindi naman required na dapat sa buong pamilya natin ay isang insurance company lang tayo. Marahil kasi na mura para sa akin, pero sa case mo, yung proposal na ibibigay sa'yo mas mahal. So, again, nabanggit mo kanina, Sir Adriel, yung balance, di ba? Hindi naman lahat ng pera natin ay kailangan mapunta sa insurance para sa atin o para sa kapamilya natin. So, shop around, no? At tingnan yung best insurance product para sa ating mga kapamilya.
Yun. And with that, I think we've actually highlighted, no, yung 3 or 4 points as to when we can get more insurance. So to wrap it up, I guess. So first is the current, I guess, circumstances in your life, or if you have dependents, no, then definitely get more insurance. If your circumstances in life is already hitting certain life goals, then definitely get more insurance, and this probably be estate planning, education planning, marriage, no? So if you hit those, get na talaga. And along with that, history of critical illness, no? If you have personal family history as early as possible, get it na. And then yung last point, no? If you have extra cash, if you have extra cash, don't force yourself then. But if you have that extra leeway, then of course you can always get policies for your loved ones, no? So yun. So those are our points for tonight. No, anything else, Marian, you wanna say?
Ayan. So mga ka-Arky, sana makatulong ito, no, sa pagpaplano ninyo ngayong taong 2025. At tingnan natin, no, kung nararapat ba o natataon ba na kumuha tayo ng karagdagang insurance para sa ating peace of mind, mga ka-Arky. Ayan, until our next video. Ayan. Salamat, Sir Adriel.
Thank you, Marion, for tonight. And thank you, mga ka-Arky, if you're listening to us right now. And I hope you learned something new, and see you in the next video. Ingat kayo, guys. Ingat, Marion. Bye. Bye.